Hello everyone, welcome back at my next video, this time about buying and selling, shopping actually in high street shops. After pandemic, when we all come back to supermarkets and shopping malls, shopping centers, and really like high street shopping, I think this vocab can be of any use, interest, and very, very useful and helpful. So the first one is buy and sell. So we all are, as customers or clients, and when we go to the shop, we buy something or we want to buy. We have that intention. And as somebody else, the shop assistants or branded companies or brands or these shops are selling. So they sell us something. So that's the opposite way. Cost, it means about money, and the most appropriate questions how to ask how much is it is how much is it or how much does it cost. So you can use both. How much is it is the basic and the easiest one. To go window shopping is a term or expression which we use when we don't want to actually really buy anything, or maybe we want to buy, but we don't know what exactly, so we want to select and pick. And window shopping means to have a look, go around, browse around, just watch the shop windows, and then maybe we just enter the shop, or maybe not. So to go window shopping is just watching and selecting and making some kind of like overview what we would like to buy. To afford means actually to have enough finances or funds for something to be able to buy it. So to afford means that somebody can afford the Ferrari and Lamborghini, and somebody can afford only the Skoda Superb. So it depends, yeah. So afford means it is always about price sometimes, yes. To be worth of, or to be worth, and then a continuous form means that it has that value, it has that kind of price and value which is appropriate, and which actually you would like to buy for that price or for that value, because that value is there. So for instance, something is worth of buying, something is worth of watching, something is worth of now we are in the terms of shopping, so of course it's about price primarily. To save is opposite, so we don't actually buy anything, and we try to save some funds or finances, usually on our bank accounts or in the funds, or we invest into something, so it depends. But save means to keep the money somewhere aside, because we would like to buy in the future something bigger or something more important, or when there is a really hard time coming, we need some money on our bank accounts. To withdraw money is the opposite. When we withdraw money, we usually use ATM or cash machines. We go there and withdraw the cash. So usually withdrawing the cash. Many older generation, maybe elderly people, they still go to the branch of the bank and they withdraw the money like physically, directly at the board, and then they would like to actually talk to somebody, so they would like to have that personal contact. That means to withdraw the money. To bargain or bargain, it's a good bargain, means to have a really good buy or good shopping. So bargain means that you would like to have a better price, you would like to have something which is a really good value, good product for that kind of money. So something like reasonable price for that product, or something like a very good deal. Deal is very American, very colloquial, spoken level, but bargain is more British, so more or less it's the same. So good deal, good bargain, yeah. The next one is basically spend money, which is opposite of saving money. So when we spend money, we actually would like to buy something or spend it for services or for fun, entertainment, for something, yes, spending money. From these terms, actually, there are other terms which are like adjectives or other expressions. Expensive and cheap, very basic. Something is expensive, so it costs much more money. It is quite high price. Or cheap, something is very, very cheap. Something is with a very low price. Something which is worthless or valueless means that it has no actually value or price. So it means that it doesn't have any value to buy, or it is so cheap, or it is so low quality, or it is really rubbish. So it has no value, yeah, worthless or very, very cheap. So basically valueless. But be careful, because priceless, which is the next term, means opposite of it. Priceless means that it has such a huge and high value that there are no money to be paid for this, because no money can actually calculate and count with the real value of this product. It doesn't necessarily mean with products or with items or something. It can be advice. It can be experience. It might be something like historical value, yeah, or when you have some jewelry or some stuff, some items from your grandmother or from the family. Of course, it has this priceless value, emotional value sometimes. So it's be careful how you use it. But priceless means that it has actually such a huge value for society, for people, for families, for somebody personal, that we can't even say the price. Something which is affordable means that it has a good price, a reasonable, decent price, and we can all buy it, affordable. Usually food stuff, usually very basic, essential stuff is affordable. Cosmetics, basic essential food, that's affordable for everyone, should be. Free, something is for free, it means that we don't pay any money for it, so it's free, so we don't need to actually pay anything. Free. Usually samples, some magazines, some leaflets, something which you can just take, or usually samples, like a lot of companies and branded stuff, branded shops, they really use this kind of free samples. Something what is fair means that it can have a fair price, or it's fair to pay this money for a really high quality product or some high level service, high quality service. So fair, something fair. Secondhand, we all know that usually clothes or cars, used cars, or some other items we can buy it from secondhand. It means that it's not brand new, it is used already, but it's still in a very, very good condition, in a very good, high quality condition. Usually clothes, like clothes are very, very, or books, clothes, books, or cars. Yes, that's like classic usual stuff, good for secondhand. Customer or client, we are all customers basically. So customer is that person who comes or goes to the shop and supermarket and buys something. Sales are actually huge discounts, and sales means that they need to get rid of the stuff which they have still on the stocks or in the shops, so they give it for a much lower price, much better and decent prices. Sometimes 50, 60, 70, 80% of discounts. So sales are actually discounts, yes? So that's the way. Then we have still actually refund. Refund means that when you would like to actually change the product, or would you like to return because it has not this quality what you expected, or just you don't like it, you can get a refund. So it means that you return it and you can get a refund back in the way of money, the finances, the funds, back to your credit card or cash, or you can actually get a coupon or kind of voucher or something with the same actually amount of money, and you can actually choose something else in the shop. I think it's quite common now to do that. To supply means that actually when something is missing, some products are missing on the stock in the particular shop, that supply, they need a supply chain. They need actually from the producers and from other wholesale traders put these products back to the stocks. Cash, we all know that, and to cash, it means to pay by cash, to pay in cash, to pay with the real money, which is now less and less popular in many, especially Western countries, and people like credit cards or debit cards. To charge for means that you have to pay for something and they charge you for. Usually they charge you for the service or for something which is extra. So when you are shopping in a classic shops and high street shops or supermarket, no, of course, but they can charge you for something extra. They can charge you for instance, when you buy some good clothes, they can actually really like custom made you or customize it or tailor made something. So that's a charge for. Rip-off means actually that you pay too much money for something which is not actually of this value, of the price. So it is too much for basically second-hand or very low-quality product, or not that standard product which you like. So rip-off means that you were not very clever and you didn't actually pay attention to the price which you pay for the low-quality product. Rip-off. Overpriced, yes, we know that especially real estates or a lot of things on the markets are overpriced. Overpriced that it has quite a high price compared with actually the quality or what you really want. So overpriced. Many traders, they usually overprice something at the beginning and then they offer you discount or offer you some kind of sales, and then of course the price is reasonable for both parties. But overpriced, yes, it's a classic in many shops and markets. To give a discount, something like sales, when somebody gives you or somebody a discount, it means that it can be paid 5, 10, 20%. It means that actually, yes, still, because you are a good customer or you would like to return to this shop, still it is a good bargain, good deal for the trader, for the shop, or for the customer as well. Available, it means that something accessible, available, something is on the stock, something is actually there for you and you can buy it. Under guarantee, it means that it has a guarantee. Usually in the Western, under the Western companies' conditions, it is usually 2 years. For some products, 1 year, it depends, yes? Usually 2 years. Under guarantee, easy. Out of stock means that it is not on the stock. So out of stock means that actually, yeah, we don't have it right now. So we have to wait a couple of days until the stock is supplied again. A wide choice means that something has a broad range of products and you can really have a huge selection, huge kind of like range from which you can actually choose. So wide choice, usually cosmetics, usually some kind of beauty products, fashion items. That's usually wide choice. A bargain, as I mentioned, a very good deal. Change means also to have a really coins in your or some lower value banknotes in your pocket change, so you can change, or they should have a change. For sale means actually that something is available for selling. Usually for sale you can see it as banners or posters on the real estate products, so buildings or hotels or houses, so for sale. Usually the administrative premises or spaces are like signed like that, for sale. Shop assistant is that person who is actually dealing with you when you are shopping, when you are buying something. So at the cashier or somewhere, that's a shop assistant. And concerning the idioms, idioms are quite like around money or around this kind of buying and selling. And I would like to emphasize time is money. We all know in business, everywhere is valid. Time is money. So time actually is limited. We have just 24 hours a day. We have just 7 days a week, and we have just 12 months a year. So it means that time is money, and well, we are all running out of the time because we are getting older. So that's a very good actually idiom, because in the business or in buying, selling, shopping, time is money is important. The next one is business, and business is business, like very general idiom about actually doing the business, and buying and selling and actually shopping is basically business as well. So business is business. So when somebody buys some very low quality product, some rubbish for a lot of money, yes, sometimes it's very important that you are very careful what you are shopping and where you are shopping and what you would like to actually get with this shopping. And I think the last one is to sell like hotcakes. What does it mean to sell like hotcakes? It means that it is such a good product. It is such a fantastic, good, or maybe very modern, very popular product in a fashion industry, or in a car industry, or right now on the market, that it is very, very quickly sold out. So it's selling to like hotcakes. We know that when we actually feel some, like from bakery, some kind of very good smell of hot bread or hot cakes or something, that we all would like to actually immediately buy it and taste it at least. So when something is selling like hotcakes, it means that it has like special aroma, but of course in a figurative meaning and speech, which is fantastic for customers, because they buy it immediately, and of course for the producers and shoppers and shops, it is perfect product because it is selling like hot cakes. I think that's all. Yes, there is to go on a shopping spree. To go on a shopping spree means to have a fever of shopping. So it means that, wow, you would like to actually go for shopping for a really, like with such an enthusiasm, energy shopping spree. A lot of ladies have it like, let's go for a shopping spree. So it means that we go and we first go window shopping, and then we buy something, and then we have a fantastic coffee. We have a good time. And to be good value for money, means that you pay the price for this product or for some item which has that value, which is good value for this money. So even you pay maybe more, but it has that value, and it's really reasonable and good deal what you have just done. I think that's all. It's a little bit like longer video. I'm really sorry, but I couldn't really make it shorter, because there are many also idioms and many terms and expressions around shopping and buying and selling. So I think it might be of interest for some of you, and if not, okay, I try to make it as short as possible, but this time it was a little bit more. Thank you very much. See you next time.